Hey guys, welcome back to Moon Water Door. Today we're gonna see what does the universe want to say to you regarding the question that's on your mind right now. So just think of the question that you want to ask or something that's been on your mind lately, and let's see what does the universe want to say to you about this. Okay, it's taking a long time. That's telling me you're really having trouble finding a solution or thinking clearly. Thinking a way, finding a way out through this question that you're having. Spirit, please tell us, what do you want to say to this collective regarding something that's been on their mind lately, okay? Okay, let's just make it upright. So the first card you're having is Judgment. That is a major epiphany, or you can say a major new beginning that's about to embark, that's about to happen for you, or it's already happened for you. And Three of Cups is telling me that maybe this new beginning is about something that you really, something very creative, or something that makes your heart sing, that you really want to make it into fruition, into a practical career. Okay. So what's been on your mind? What's the question? The Page of Wands. So very joyful, very adventurous, very new energy that you really want to explore. You really want to see where this will take you. But maybe you really don't know where you ought to begin on this journey, or what actual action that you need to take for your first step. But what I'm seeing are all positive energy for you right now. Maybe you're feeling indecisive. Not indecisive. I think you're rather made up your mind in a certain way, and you're really in your element right now. That's what I'm seeing, because Six of Wands is a very successful energy. By successful, we're not saying that in a very worldly way, but it can also be a worldly way. But it's essentially how you're seeing yourself, and how determined of you that you're having so much faith in yourself rather than doubting yourself. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I've said a very long sentence. Okay. And Judgment is telling me that everyone on the planet is all we're all going through so much right now, and this is just very overwhelming for everybody, because we are all called to go on a journey that we know that we desire. We know we know that we desire, but we're afraid to do. But ultimately we know that is something will make us really satisfied with ourselves, rather than some superficial validation, right? And the sun in reverse is exactly where this collective is feeling, because it is supposed to be sunny, but we are not seeing things clearly yet. But deep down in our heart, we feel hopeful, and we want to do this. We want this. We really want this, and it is. I just heard my tummy making sound. Where was I? Yeah, it's really something that we want, and we know that this life is too short for us to stay where we were, and not to take a chance on something we really want to see how we can I can't find words. It's simply put is we want to see how we can make our full potential manifested. Yeah, if you know what I mean. It's so hard to articulate precisely what I want to say. Yeah, so let's get one more card for this collective. Okay. One more card, Spirit, please. What do you want to say to this collective? Or maybe you're thinking that you want to take this creative project to other countries. That's a possibility. Or Judgment is a card of throat chakra. So maybe you been doing something very creative with your voice, such as singing, speaking, or voice acting. Any possibility that whoa, hey, that's too many. But we have like Ace of Pentacles is what jumped out, and it's followed by the World. So it's definitely a possibility that you want to take this across the board, abroad. Okay, you want to take this abroad. You want to explore in other cultures, other countries that it's different from where you grew up. And Six of Pentacles telling me it's divine timing. You've been having so much doubt back I don't know but back then, back when you didn't believe in yourself. But it's something that's buried inside of you, and the divine timing is now, and so it is recently coming back to your little mind, little head. It's what your heart is calling you to do, and this is a new way of living that you want to explore, and you really wish to see how you can take this, how far you can take this, is what I'm trying to say. You know that you will love this kind of lifestyle, but maybe you are afraid of your financial situation, or maybe you're just someone that's tend to think on the bad side of things. You tend to predict the worst outcome instead of the best outcome. But that's what most people do, right? We're worried about everything. But please, I know that you're having more faith in yourself, but please keep doing that, because Six of Wands is a very promising energy, and you are meant to do this. Things, ideas come to you. They're not for nothing. They're not for. They're there for a reason. And I'm feeling a very light, light, joy, those kind of energy right now, because I believe this is something that you've been wanting to do for such a long time, but you just didn't had the gumption, had the guts, had the right mind to do so. But now is a divine timing, because we're coming into 2026, and it's a year of 10, and it's also a year of 1. So everything is about to start anew, and our soul all know this. But as a person, as human beings, we might not know this, but we are being called to moved into this same direction, which is our soul path, which is something that fulfills us, right? And you should believe in yourself more, really. Let's see, what does the spirit want to say to you about the question that you have on your mind, or suggestion? Spirits, what suggestion or widow? How beautiful. 38 and 41. So a 2 and a 5. These two numbers are showing up very, very frequently in my life lately, because we are being asked to stay calm, to stay clear-sighted, to stay clear-minded in this 5 energy, in this very unstable time, because we're building something for ourselves, but that process is destined to be very unstable, because everything is uncertain, and we as much as our soul know what we want to do, but our human mind cannot wrap around this concept. So we really need to stay what did I say? Yeah, you know, you have this unknown gift, but you have to first face your fear. And these two cards are both birds, a raven and a little tiny white bird, and it's singing. This one, the mouth is not open. This one, the mouth is open. It's taking us back to this throat chakra. You're being asked to use your voice more and more and more. Just use them into your limitation. There's no limitation, but just use them, because you as you use them more, English is so hard. The more often you use your voice, you will essentially learn how to express yourself, without being clouded by emotion. And yeah, it's very colorful, and the background are all blue. So our third eye chakra, it is I don't know, it's just giving me like a very touching feeling, because face your fear and the unknown gift. The fonts are all yellow and the backgrounds are blue. So it's a matter of our confidence and our wisdom. The combination of these two things that would bring us far, far away, further than what we can imagine. Guys, girls, they, them. Okay, you see why? This is 2, right? Because 38 3 and 8 is 11. 11 reduces to 2, and 41 is 5. So 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Why did I just say? Why can't I? The focus. Why can't I? Okay, claim your power. Claim your power. And the siren just came off. Claim your power. I want to read this. Claim your power. That's significant. I know that. You know that. We all know that. And the page is 55. That is very unstable. Okay. Anyone face to face with a tiger instantly shifts into a state of respect for a prolific power. So maybe you're being very prolific recently with your creativity. Tiger summons you to connect with your greatest power, to overcome yourself, to overcome your doubts, fears, insecurities, and illusions of the ego, and to use boundaries. While many of the animals in the apothecary deck ask you to be accepting of your emotions, when this card comes up, It means enough is enough. Tiger does not appear now with the feminine energy of allowing. This is a masculine energy of taking action and creating what you want. It is time to take care more about the end goal than the heavy emotions you are currently feeling. The action called for here is snap out of the illusion and get your thoughts in gear. Whoa. Okay. You can snap this image to see if there's any information that you can take away. Tiger's medicine says stop playing the victim of circumstance. Your power is even greater than Tiger's. Whoa. Yet you wallow in smallness and self-pity. How strange it is that one with so much power is so blinded by it. Okay. Everyone felt seen, right? You feel imprisoned by your circumstances, yet the only prison is the story you painted over your circumstances. Tiger's medicine is to wake up, get real, change your story, change your life. Claim your power. Claim your power, guys. Let's close the reading out with 2 oracles. Spirit, what is the message for you? What is the message from you to this collective regarding what we just covered? Spirit, please. Tiger and 2 birds. Feminine energy and masculine energy. But typically, well, from what I know, Tiger typically represents feminine energy and the moon and the intuition. So maybe your intuition is very heightened lately. But this card is, like we said, is telling you to get your masculine power out and start moving into the direction that you want to go. Okay, here. Start being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed, recharging. So. This is such a cool card. Do you not agree? I think it must have some message that we can learn. If the world seems overwhelming or intense at this time, know that it's okay for you to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to be a healer for others and share healing with the world, but please ensure you are balanced and filled up with light first. Okay? Star beings are channeling healing codes and frequencies into your being, and it's important for you to stay alert for any intuitive guidance about your body so you can be restored to health once more. Maybe it's because we're having this Mercury retrograde, and I've been feeling it very intensely. I don't know how you felt about it, but I know that I'm not exempt from this very scorpionic energy. I'm clarifying this. So it's 8 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Get out of here. The Emperor in reverse. So it's maybe a lack of action, a lack of momentum, or lack of structure, lack of boundaries, you name it. But I always get very emotional when Wheel of Fortune shows up. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. My cats, they're just... Okay. So, back to Wheel of Fortune. How similar those two cards are. And yeah, it is your... In Mandarin, we have this saying that's called Tian Ming. It's basically your destiny. Your soul is here. What your soul is here to do is what? I lost my train of thoughts. The Eight of Pentacles, it doesn't just it's not only saying about your job, your career. Sometimes it's more than that. It's bigger than you. It's really what you're here. You're here to create, to share, to use your influence on the earth. And Wheel of Fortune, and here we have the earth. It's telling me something just started to move now. And so what we're saying that is we're called to go on this path that sings to our soul. So the Eight of Pentacles confirms that it's something you're here to carve something out of or to see this guy. He's he is repairing, he's mending his pentacles. It's giving me a kind of feeling that he's here to help his fellow human beings by offering his tools, by offering his skills, which is you're offering your skills, you're offering your unknown gift to like, yeah, it's the healing codes that you're doing here. Okay, so first, your wounds are, it's not completely healed, because that is, I don't think that's possible. Something, if you say it's completely healed, but it's come to a balanced state. You have come to a balanced state so that you can use your gift, use your skill more expensively. That is what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. So last card. Spirit, what is the message for this collective? You are ready. What more can I say? Recovery, yeah. Like we said up here, wounds are healed. You are ready. And I cut the deck. It's within the next few months. Let's look closely, okay, shall we? This goddess, she's holding a ankh, and there's a fireplace. It seems like an altar, not altar, but you're ready. Whatever it is, you're ready. And there's no such thing as 100% ready, but you have to start somewhere. And there's no such thing as 0% fear. We are human beings, so we are fearful beings. But the spirit's saying, they're saying you are ready. So trust this message and trust this message and stride your way boldly. I'm not sure if that's a right expression, but yeah, I'm glad these cards showed up for you, because that is very, very powerful. And I hope you see that how amazing you are, and how beautifully you bring your gifts to the world. And do not think that you're very tiny. You're very tiny. You are useless, or you are not of any help. That is false. Okay, so I wish you have a best day of the days. Well, I am so grateful that you're here, and I'm so grateful that you watched the whole thing, and I'll see you next time.